Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more of Order of the Crimson Arm. It's time to finally revive this and get this done and over with.
I actually forgot about this. I remember making memes like, when will we do it? Like, this is our Half-Life 3, basically.
Yeah, well, now you can get... Yeah, well, now those memes are dead.
But now we have a new meme. You know what that is?
When will it actually be finished?
No, the fire alarm in the background.
Oh my god. I doubt they can hear it. If you can hear it, I doubt they can.
One way to find out is to hear it in post.
Oh god.
It's okay, we have Ed Wood levels of editing. You ever heard of Ed Wood?
No. Fuck. God damn it.
Okay, you ever heard of like those stereotypes of those really bad sci-fi movies from the 50s where the UFO is flying by and you can see the string attached to it going by?
Yeah.
That's Ed Wood.
That's Ed Wood?
That's his movie, basically. Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Wait, did you say Planet 9?
Oh, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh, I thought you said Planet 9. I was like, wait, there are 9 planets in the solar system?
Well, there used to be, but now it's 8 because Pluto got demoted.
Yeah, it's a fucking moon now.
It's a dwarf planet. It's big enough to not be a moon, but it's not big enough to be considered a planet. There's actually one similar to it. I think it's called Eris, inside of the asteroid belt. That's a dwarf planet.
In the asteroid? Oh yeah, that's right. I forget about the thing. My god, space is like so like dead. I feel.
Well, of course it's dead. It's a giant vacuum. Nothing can...
You know what I mean. My god.
I cannot wait for space colonies in the future.
I can't wait for space travel.
Well, technically we do have space travel.
Well,
the only thing is it's really, really expensive.
Yeah,
and only people like NASA or InSync can do it.
Yeah, trust me. I'm going to be on that first ticket to Mars.
There you are on Mars. It's like, okay, here's your acre. I get an acre? I wanted 2. No, you're getting 1 acre. And then there I am behind you. Okay, here's your 3 acres. He gets 3?
And then Zeb gets like 40.
How come he gets 40? Well, he wrote books, and the guy who gives away the acres liked his books. What about me? You made him laugh once. You get 1 acre. What about Alex? And then it opens the door. He's actually the one giving away the acres of Mars land.
I haven't heard from Alex in a couple of days, actually.
It's probably just like, the whole quarantine stuff. I know he messaged a bit about your D&D adventure yesterday.
Oh, wait, he did? What happened. Wait, he said that in the group chat?
Yeah, in the group chat.
Oh, I haven't seen.
But I guess he's just kind of like, doing his Where's Waldo impersonation, where he's just trying to hide.
Yeah.
Right, because your whole state is... Well, it makes sense what's going on.
Algebra, man. What the fuck, dude? Why are you so bad? Wow. Oh god. Can I... Wait, is that a... No, that's not a kill. Tanya, please, come on, my waifu. Come on, please. Did you send me a message?
I did not, I believe.
Oh,
why?
Okay.
What happened? Oh, right. Someone did, though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking. I thought you...
Let's see who it is.
Well, you can't see it. It's probably our DM.
Oh, no. Zev is private messaging me about how Skype is screwing him up.
Oh. Yeah, because like right now it's showing that Zev, him, and Alex are like offline. And it showed that you were also offline when I tried to message you.
Weird. I blame Bill Gates. Yeah, how about that?
Bill Gates.
He doesn't own Microsoft anymore.
Oh, he doesn't?
He resigned from Microsoft a couple weeks ago, I believe.
Oh, man. Where's this source of income going to come from now?
Do you see how much money he has? He doesn't have to worry. He could just literally burn money in a fireplace, and he'll be set for life still.
Oh, my God. Wow, Zev just got done pulling 2 straight all-nighters, actually.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. He's in a busy part of Oregon, I believe.
Yeah. Bolslav! I miss this boy.
Mm-hmm. I go to miss big dog. Gotta go up there, give me a little bedpan around there, and my ears scratching my leg go up and down.
What the hell? Your legs?
Oh, like how you scratch a dog behind the ears?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but It just sounded like very like sexual, I have to say.
Whoops.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
It's a Freudian slip. Or, what? It's a Freudian. It's Sigmund Freud level of weirdness. Let's go with that.
Sigmund Freud.
You know, that, psychologist that's like, if you dream about something, it either means you like penis or you hate your mother. Stuff like that.
Alright.
A lot of his theories are now like, he is a pioneer for learning about, like, say, psychology of the mind and all that, but all his stuff now is just considered kook stuff.
Alright. Man, I miss Curtis.
Oh, sure. Just hold my hand and go for a fun ride.
Alright, all I get heard was bought and ride from that.
Fun ride, I said, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't make out what you were saying.
Yeah, probably because the fire alarm's going off. We got our special guest DSP unboxing video in the background.
It's too early for a driver update.
Oh, we'll get that sooner or later. That's gonna be your ultimate enemy in FE6 PME. Oh, speaking of that, how's Ludacris doing?
He's making pretty good progress on it. I think that after we're done with this, and after I'm able to get Zev and Alex together, we'll probably go back to it.
The PME or that one he was gonna make of all of us?
The FE6 PME.
Okay. Yeah, that was. I've been listening here and there a couple times. There have been some parts that still make me laugh, like the death scene of Tommy Salami that took nearly 30 minutes.
Oh wait, are you talking about? Wait, are you talking? Oh wait, I remember what you're talking about now.
It's like, I need you to beat Halo for me.
Oh god.
Be poured in liquid nitrogen, and then just smash me with a sledgehammer.
What? There was no. Wait, what? We never talked about liquid nitrogen in that.
I did as a quick little joke, and I remember Zev was dying of laughter. I think you were just chuckling.
Seriously?
But it was a quick little comment, but I do remember one part that really made me laugh when we were making fun of the massage pillows that Ryzen made.
Oh god.
And then you said something like, now my ass hurts.
Oh wait, now I remember. Okay, now, yeah, now that you mentioned my ass hurts, now I remember because my...
Oh, you're right, Quartz. My ass really does hurt. Maybe I should stay off Twitter for a while.
Please, I don't use Twitter.
It's a joke, don't worry.
I use Facebook. Even worse.
At least with Facebook, you won't have people calling you a Nazi for disagreeing with you.
I mean, I am German, but that doesn't mean I'm Nazi.
Like, seriously. Just, like, there could be, like, the most communist person individual, and if someone disagrees with them, that person will call that communist a Nazi somehow. Do you see how weird that is?
Yeah, it sounds like I feel like nowadays the internet falls into one of two categories when it comes to like Germans. They're either anti-Nazi or pro-Nazi.
For the Germans?
Yeah.
I didn't even know the Nazis were back in Germany. I thought they just made sure they never come back again.
No, they fall into a category.
Oh no, it's like Scrappy Doo all over again. We thought we got rid of him, but he keeps coming back. My gosh. Just imagine if Scrappy Doo actually became Prime Minister of Germany.
Prime Minister of Germany.
First thing we gotta do is make me back in the Scooby-Doo gang. In the Europe dub, because I don't think the rest of the world cares about Scrappy Doo as much as me. Dangerous. No one wants to see Scrappy Doo.
No one.
He's like, I remember someone saying like how the added character for him actually helped bring ratings back to Scooby-Doo, basically saving it, but at the same time, everyone hated Scrappy-Doo. It's such a weird conundrum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Scrappy-Doo was Scooby-Doo's Schrödinger cat. It saved the series, but it also doomed the series. I have some other dumb ideas for Schrodinger's cat. Requiem. We didn't like the game, but we always find a way to reference it.
I mean, like the game was all right.
It's mostly the characters like Andre we hate.
Yeah, you guys all hated Andre.
I still remember the one time where when we had the Thelma or Louise character, or whatever her name was,
I think it was
as a hero that we like, oh, she's really good. We could bench Andre. There's like, no, look at these stats, and then look at and then just realize that nearly every stat was inferior except for luck. And then you're like, look at that luck.
Oh my
That's
god.
almost like what the Sega Genesis marketing crew did with the Super Nintendo. Oh, the Super Nintendo ain't that powerful. Look it up. We got a better processor. Blast processing right there. Had a weaker sound chip, weaker graphics chip, but because of the less colors and all that, but when it came to processor, the Genesis had a superior processor. Speaking of that, I actually found out there are converters for the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. We could play the other games on that different system. Now you can play Mario on a Genesis and then Sonic on a Super Nintendo.
Oh, nice.
It's so weird what one could do.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your sister in the background?
I don't think so. I think that's my mom.
Okay. I thought I heard it, but then I heard another voice I wasn't sure of. My mother's got the most stereotypical New Yorker voice, and I love it. Kind of reminds me of this, you ever heard of Extreme Championship Wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this one woman manager in that promotion called Francine. Kind of reminds me of her voice, except the difference was Francine was like a straight from Philadelphia accent. But Philadelphia is very close to New York that some people that don't understand the dialects could mistake it.
Oh, alright.
It just reminds me of that voice almost. ECW was a crazy promotion. You want to hear one of the weirdest things they ever did?
What was that?
There was a wrestler named Raven. He was having a feud with another wrestler named the Sandman.
The Sandman.
Yes, he was basically a guy who looked like a former construction worker with a Singapore cane. Came out to enter Sandman by Metallica. Came through the crowd to get to the ring. It was one of the best entrances with best entrance music ever. Just they were beating each other up, and then out of nowhere, Sandman's son, 8-year-old boy, just goes up to Raven and starts hugging him, and then on the microphone says to the Sandman, "Dad, you're a drunk. I worship Raven now." It's like, oh god. It's like, I can get what they're trying to do thematically, where the Sandman is now having his own family torn apart by his rival. Even his wife entered the scene of the feud too, where she was starting to side with Raven over her own husband, even dressing up like Raven, which was at that time in the 90s, shredded jean pants, flannel shirt, grunge basically. You know, like Kurt Cobain, or like that type of attire. And then out of nowhere, a couple weeks later, I believe it was, Raven and his henchmen were beating up the Sandman, and then got a bunch of plywood, made a cross out of it, and then tied up the Sandman as like they're basically crucifying him in front of the ECW crowd in Philadelphia. Now remember, Philadelphia holds some of the weirdest and most outrageous sports fans. Imagine how they are as wrestling fans. Like, you know how the stereotypes of rednecks are crazy when it comes to wrestling?
Yeah.
They are a blip on the radar compared to Philadelphia fans.
Come on,
The
that can't be
Philadelphia
true.
crowd. You should see some of the weird things I've seen. But then again, Puerto Rico probably has the craziest. They have been known to try to stab wrestlers. But, or as how we say in Puerto Rico, hello. That's so mean, I apologize. Well, it's better than the other joke I have of how a Glock 9 is a Puerto Rican credit card. Okay. But it was the first time that they actually made an ECW crowd quiet, but it also had a lot of repercussions. They were already in like the midnight time slot, and the midnight time slot was pissed off. And you know how, like, it's like, say, 2 a.m. Adult Swim. You can put anything on there, basically. And if they get pissed off at your programming, you have to fix that. They were told to fix it immediately by their TV sponsor deals. They had a special guest in the show, a gold medal winning Olympic wrestler named Kurt Angle. He immediately left and said, "I don't want anything to do with you guys ever again. If you have any footage of me on your shows, edit me out." They're going to use that as like saying, like, say, if Monday Night Raw had Arnold Schwarzenegger in the crowd, they say, "Hey, look, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger." Put him on camera for a couple 20 seconds. They're going to do that with Kurt Angle. But because of the whole crucifixion thing, they couldn't put Kurt Angle on there anymore because he said, "I don't want anything to do with it." So they had no choice but to force Raven to make an apology promo. "I apologize for what I did," and then he's like, "But I hate all of you," and stuff like that. So he was still trying to be a villain. Raven.
I'm sorry for what I did, but I hate all of you.
Well, it makes sense because Raven was supposed to be like this anti-establishment wrestler that just hated everyone. So it's like, the company forced me to apologize, but I don't apologize. He was like trying to still be a villain while apologizing, and I give him credit for that, because as a villain, you try to find ways to get hated by the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Like, say, Roswell. If he was trying to make an apology about, like, say, how he accidentally called someone retard, he would find a way to still act like a villain, wouldn't he not?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sometimes you gotta have a villain that you love to hate, and the guy that played Raven the wrestler knew that that had to be done. Like, for instance, what are some love-to-hate villains in Fire Emblem that you know of, besides, like, Raedric from Thracia?
Probably like, probably like Arvis.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. And I guess, Petrine.
Petrine. Oh, the one girl from Radiant. Oh, no.
Path of Radiance. Yeah.
I
Okay,
always
good.
mix them up. I'm sorry.
How do you mix up the game? There's clearly a giant difference between the two.
I am always weird. You should know that. So is this the Ajax guy appear yet?
No, he hasn't appeared yet. That's the thing.
That's weird. Should appear sooner or later, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think so.
I don't like that idea. You have to kill the boss, but the boss doesn't show up until he feels like it. What's he doing? Is he, like, going to the concession stand before he goes out?
I don't know. Like, I mean, it's, like, really weird that he hasn't shown up yet.
Or is it like, say, he's part of the flagship hasn't landed yet?
Well, I mean, he's on, like, a pirate ship, but the ship hasn't arrived yet.
Well, it's a big fleet, basically, they were mentioning in the early part.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, we'll see it. Where is it? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to find something on my documents, because I just remembered something I wanted to... It's like I was telling you about that, what was it? It's, I can't remember, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I'll remember one of these days. They just keep coming and coming. Are they dead yet?
No.
You should kill them.
Trying. Here he is. I'm assuming.
Wanted to find out. I think he comes up from the top part. Like all the way to the north,
Oh.
east, northwest.
Oh, so just more guys. There's 41 enemies here.
Oh, that's nothing. We could kill them all. Right?
I don't know.
Oh, no, it says we could kill them all. We just gotta believe in ourselves. Come on, you can do it. There I am, just clapping along, hoping these guys can kill these enemies without dying.
It's pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, of course it's difficult. Look at what's going on. We got 41 freaking enemies.
40 now that I killed one.
Oh, wow. That's something. Try. Oh, there's this. Oh yeah, now I remember. I was telling you about how I was trying to write that the 776 plot summary, like how we had FE4.
Yeah.
And I asked you if you want to do the voice of Raedric. So that's a couple lines here and there.
Yeah, but how would I, like, do I just, like, do it over, like, Skype and then you just, like, record my voice?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Or like there's those websites like Vocaroo where you can record yourself through a microphone. And then just then embed it, then there will be a download link for it, and you can just copy paste to Skype.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Okay, I just have to find the lines. This is the whole. Don't tell me I lost the script in my documents. That would suck. Oh. Oh, there was a little. Wait, is this it? No, that's actually one of my older scripts from FE4. How did that happen? Oh, I guess this is all I was capable of, eh? I am so sad. Yeah, we gotta let that happen. Yep, that's a noise. Is that fire alarm again?
No, that wasn't the fire alarm. It actually didn't go off.
I just heard it, I thought.
No, it didn't go off.
No, that ain't it. That's good. It's weird. I'm still trying to find it.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh,